Let's talk about outsourcing of American jobs, because this is what's good. We hear a lot of politicians, oh, we're going to work both sides of the aisle. You're actually working with Congressman Scott Peters on this. You guys got together and said, you know what, we need to work on this and stop outsourcing American jobs. Explain what the bill is all about and what we aim to do.
Well, there's a program. It's a good program. It's used by Qualcomm and Facebook and Amazon. You name the company, Google. And it's called H-1B. And it's designed to bring in the highest skilled workers in short supply. It has a cap, 85,000 positions, and in the first 10 hours every year it is oversubscribed by applicants more than 2 to 1. And so you say, my goodness, we need more spots. Well, that's been a logjam for the entire 15 years I've been in Congress, because one side wants to eliminate it, one wants more. Sure. Well, when you look into it, as Scott Peters and Juan Vargas and Susan Davis, we all went together on this, you look into it, you realize that about half of the applications are from consulting firms. They're going to bring people disproportionately from India, as it turns out. Sure. And they're going to bring them at very low wages by comparison to the vast majority of jobs being offered by the Facebooks and Qualcomm.
So bottom line, these foreign-born employees are coming in, they're working for less money than...
Much less. And we all saw the scandal, I think, at Southern California Edison, where employees making upwards of $100,000 were training people making about $60,000 and were being laid off. And you knew there was something wrong. Well, as we looked into it, it was wrong but not illegal. And that's where you change laws. When you find something that's wrong, that's an injustice, you fix it for two reasons. First of all, you want to eliminate the injustice. But the other thing is, you know, Scott and I represent much of the high-tech corridor of San Diego and the University of California. We want to see those 85,000 slots bringing the very best and the brightest, because that will grow our economy. It's not growing our economy to lay off a Southern California Edison worker and replace him with somebody being imported. Let's
talk lastly about, we need to fix the problems with the VA. Been on the news for the last couple of years. So you guys are working on this. This is a bill to benefit veterans by fixing the VA. What is different about this bill than all the changes that we've tried to make to the VA to improve the services?
Well, quickly give you a little history. At the beginning of the Obama administration, I met with then Secretary Eric Shinseki, and Rick, as he went, said to me, I need to change the culture of the VA. The fact is, he failed. 6 years later, he resigned after trying and trying. This is a a dedicated public servant, and he failed. And one of the reasons he failed was he couldn't get rid of people that were standing in the way. He couldn't get rid of quickly people who broke the rules, even people who took disabled veterans, people in need, people suffering from PTSD, and shoved their applications in a drawer just to, you know, just to sort of make their life easier. Under this legislation, in addition to all the other things we've done, it makes it quicker to get rid of people who have absolutely done wrong. It doesn't deny them due process, but it gets rid of them in about 77 days.
As opposed to years.
As opposed to never.
Never.
Absolutely. And this is something that if Secretary Shinseki had that nearly 8 years ago, I believe we would have moved the good people at the VA, with the money the Congress has given on a bipartisan basis, to have fixed a lot of these problems. But we can't fix problems if you've got people standing in the way in a system that essentially rewards those who are not pulling the same way for our veterans.
All right, Congressman, we thank you. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you coming by. Nice suit.